We're holding towards the bottom of these, towards the bottom, here we go, towards the bottom of these narrow lines. The Gemara ended off with a multiple terutzim. We wanted to say, Lema Kitanoi, let's say that whether Ksisasan Zuyasiyasan is a machlekes Tanoim, that's what the Gemara suggested is a machlekes or Shimon Yotzadik and the Chachamim. No, I'm not starting Lema Kitanoi. Let's start. I don't really want to get stuck in it. Okay, we'll just speak out from outside. I'll read it fast. Lema Kitanoi, let's just do that. Yeah. 15 lines from the white lines. First one line is Kitanoi. So we finished off. We have a machlekes Rav and Shmuel. Whether we say ksisa son, cutting the schach is the asiyah, and therefore it machshers the sukkah. Whether you have to shake the schach. So says Gemara over v'laktan. If you knocked off the berries, pasul, it's pasul. This is a din that you're not allowed to have more berries than leaves. Says the Gemara. The world we live in is insane. That someone actually has to send a message. Serious question, can I learn tonight? Yes. Always learn Torah. I'm sorry. Let's continue. The world is nuts. Lema kid, that should be our biggest affair, is learning on... yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not for me. When we get to the point that we're learning too much, I'll warn you. Don't worry. I will. You all can call me. I will warn everyone. I told Shash before, Lachamei Esrim, if they nail us on learning a Nittanacht, I think we're in a good place. That's our one issue. Halavai. Lema Ketane Avra V'Laktan, Pasul, Derev Shimon Yotzadik. So again, you're not allowed to have more berries than leaves in your Adasim. You're not allowed to pick them off on Yantif. Let's say you did Serev Shimon Yotzadik, it's Pasul, V'Chacham Machshirim. Savrua says the Gemara. So there are two anachas that we make. Savrua, the Kuli Amalul of Sarach Agin, you have to bind the Dal Minim together. Number two, V'Alfina Sukkah Lula Mi Sukkah. What's the din that we learn a Lula from Sukkah? The slave Gavi Sukkah Tasev Lom and also my Laba Kamifligi. So says the Gemara with those two presumptions. What is the machlek? Is the man the machshir Savar Amin and Gavi Sukkah Sasas Uyas and the cutting is the creation, and therefore Gavi Lula of Nami Amrinan Likitas and the knocking off the berries Uyas and therefore it's kosher. Oman de Apostle Savar Lai Amrin Gavi Sukkah Sasas Uyas. Therefore as well Gavi Lula Nami Amrin Likitas Uyas. That's the suggestion of the Gemara. Answers the Gemara, loy. The Kuli Alma, loy. Everyone knows we do not say the cutting is the creation. So what's the machlekes of Shimon Yisadik and the Chachamim? The other two variables. Option number one. The one that says it's kosher, savar what? Teretz number one. Teretz number two. If you hold that the lulav has to be bound, then everyone would learn lulav and we would have a din taslim and also. So what is the machlekes? Says the Gemara, now that we just mentioned that we have a machlekes, whether you have to do an igud on your lulav. What does that mean? We have a machlekes whether you have to bind the dalin minim, the lulav hadas and ravais together. Suggests the Gemara, two lines from the white lines, uplukta dehani tanoi, and it is a machlekes the following tanoim. De tanya, we learned in Abraisa lulav. Bein igod, bein she'eino igod, a lulav, whether it is bound or not, kosher, says the Tanakama. Rav Yehuda Amer, a good kosher, she'eino a good pasul, says the Gemara. So what is this machlekes, whether the lulav needs to be a good, whether it has to be bound together or not? My time, what is the reason of Rav Yehuda that says you have to bind together your lulav? Yalef, he learns a good old-fashioned gzeira shava, which again is what? That you have two of the same words in two places. Lekicha, that's the word. May agudas ezayv. What is agudas ezayv? Oh, close. What's agudas ezayv, anyone? Ezayv, hissip. Does that help anyone? Paraduma, very good. Gzeira shava. By the paraduma, when you dip the guys in the me'efer, the ashes of the Par Aduma, and then you sprinkle it on him. You do it with a hyssop. What's a hyssop? I have no clue. That's our school word for Ezoif. But there's a machlekes over there. It says over there, Agudas Ezoif, you have to bind these items together by the Par Aduma. Now, particularly, if we look at Rashi over here, I think it's Rashi over here. I could have made it up. 1 second. I made it up. But over here, if you let's look at the pasuk. Good. It's sprinkled. Good. That's what I was going to point out, because it's really, you were talking about the original makar of the Ezoif, which is the hyssop, which is the sprinkling of the paraduma. Lakachtem. Look at the pasuk. Is where? Where is this pasuk? No, you look at the pasuk. Yeah, that what? What do you got to do? You got to paint the doorpost. So this is learned out from the Par Aduma. But that's I was talking about you. We were thinking the same thing. Says the Gemara, you got to make your paintbrush. That's Rav Yehuda. Period. A very simple machlekes. Now, sometimes the Gemara then goes back and forth, and the Gemara says, so what do you do with that pasuk? Here, the Gemara does not. But says the Gemara, come on, Tanya, who does the following brisa go like? Lulav, mitzvah la'agoy. We have an interesting brisa. The brisa says, the lulav, it's a mitzvah. Again, let's just remind yourself, what did we just learn? We just learned that
you have to or you
don't
have
very
to.
Good. Either you have to, you don't have to. You said it perfectly. Look at the end of the narrow lines. Rav Yudamer, a good kosher, she'enoi a good pasul. You have to do it. And the Tanakama said, I don't care, do what you want. Now comes along a brisa, and the brisa says not. You have to or not, says the brisa. Come on, Tanya. Lulav mitzvah le'agdoi. It's a positive commandment. Iloy agdoi, kosher. Rav Yehuda, what does Rav Yehuda hold? Kiloy agdoi, my kosher. Rav Yehuda held it's a chiyuv. Here we see, wow, water everywhere. Here we see the difference between chiyuv and mitzvah. We have to do, no, it's good, no, it's just on the table. It's good. Here we see, no, just take a water. Here we see mitzvahs you have to do, but if you don't do a mitzvah, you're mevatel a mitzvah. But Rav Yehuda holds no, you have a chiyuv, kiloy agdoi my kosher, pasels. Rabbanan, according to Rabbanan, you don't have to do it all. Amay mitzvah. And according to this brayse, that's what it sounds like. Very good. A hiddur or a mitzvah. Mitzvah not a hiddur, but it's not ma'akiv. It's not ma'akiv. That's the way to say it. It's a mitzvah to do it. If you didn't do it, what's an example of something that's a mitzvah? If you don't do it, it's okay. What's an example? Learn tonight. Was? Yeah, it's not okay if you didn't do it. Rav Moshe is upset about that. We hold there's a minhag that's binding. That would be a good one. This also would be a good one, barring Rav Moshe. Is that a mitzvah? It's a chumrah. It's hard. Mitzvah's hard. No, a lot of them are hard because Shabbos Gezela. A mitzvah, if you don't do it, it's a ma'akiv. No, I'll tell you, there are many examples, but the poskim argue about them. I was going to tell you davening with a minyan. Davening with a minyan is a mitzvah for sure. You get a mitzvah of Eidah, you get a mitzvah of a tzibur. If you don't do it, it's a ma'akiv. The problem is Rav Moshe finds he writes in the tshuva, it is ma'akiv. Rav Moshe writes...
less ma'akiv than more.
Be'etzim, yeah, but Rav Moshe says no. Which one? Chaimish is a mitzvah. That's good. Chaimish is a mitzvah for sure. I will agree it's a mitzvah. If you don't do it, it's not ma'akiv. That's good. Talmud Torah, no. If you don't do it, you're mevatel a mitzvah saseh. You're right. Very good. Tefillin. All good. Tefillin. If you don't do it, you're mevatel. You're Paisha Yisrael. Over here, if you don't do it, you're also messed up. It's not you're not messed up. It's not ma'akiv, meaning you still did what you... No, so that's why it's not good. You're right. It's not good. No, but if you didn't do it, you lost the mitzvah. You're right. Here... No, but here you don't lose the mitzvah. That's the chiddush. We're saying it's a mitzvah la'agdoi, but if you didn't do it, you still mekayim the mitzvah of lulav. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Answers... Yeah, that's it. Ulay amayla.
You weren't Mekayim mitzvah then.
Or having
But you're Mekayim the lulav Shabbai. No, so that's why it's very hard to find something that you got the root mitzvah. You just didn't get the tesefis. Usually, when you lose the tesefis, you lose the mitzvah. It's usually the thing's fine. Which one?
To have meat around a dough around meat Friday night.
Dough around meat. Weiß nicht. Maila ba'alma. We're Mekayim with our lechem mishnah. We put a cover on a lechem mishnah, so we got our maila of our mun. It's a maila to have the mun gebakt inside the. That's if you need dam with kavanah, you need dam b'cha. Might as well just stay at home. Shouldn't say that. People get upset. Cause I said that once, and a kid came to me. He said, "Say, I don't have to come." I said, "You missed the boat on purpose." Answers the Gemara. La'ilam, very good. Rabbanani says the Gemara. Really, it's the Rabbanan. Umishom shenemar, the famous words. Rabbanan said you don't need to do it. So what do you mean you have to do Igun? And really here brings out what it is. In the Havamina it's harder, in the Maskana it's very easy. Fidar Rabbanan says the Gemara, Zakeli van veyu isnare lefanav b'mitzvahs. Make mitzvah, it's beautiful. What's an example? No. Hidr mitzvah, no? Esrog. Nice sukkah. Nice tzitzis. Nice tefillin. We just said Chanukah. Nice shemen. Now, how far it goes, that's the big shayla. But this is the big. No, that's Shtos. That's just nechasav. It's
nechasav. That's a mitzvah.
Hidr mitzvah al. I could be right. I don't remember. But the kasha is from menorah. It says menorah having a silver menorah is a hidr. Kasha is the menorah. Usually we find it's in the mitzvah itself, right? Tefillin, it's in the tefillin. Menorah having the menorah is the hidr. The hidr is in having nice oil, having nice wicks. Why is a silver menorah? And if a silver menorah is so then what? Having a silver esrog box is also. No, but in halacha we don't find that.
Having more than one light every night on Hanukkah is a hidr.
That already is hidr. No, but the kasha is from Chanukah. We find Dafko by Chanukah it says to have a nice menorah. It says kesef. It says a silver menorah. The kasha is if then everything goes that way. So then. How far does it go? And everything is.
The bag of the lulav.
Oh, I saw someone that has a silver lulav bag and an esrog holder. Ganzes silver zach. I don't know. Was nicht. Klal Yisrael has.
This is custom made.
Klal Yisrael has money. Klal Yisrael has money. The chaver asked, why not the becher, right?
That's such a heavy thing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Becher. Yeah. So why don't we make gold ones? Why stop at silver? If it's a hidr. It's good to share. Okay. What to think about for some chaver. Others, let's your Yaitz design with this. This is what I make of the Shem. Okay? Just to be careful. Says the Eilagi Gemara. Zaklau. Okay. Zaklau. Back into the Mishnah. What are the qualifications of schach? Qualifications of schach are kol davar shemekabel tuma. Kol davar shemekabel tuma. And no. Ein gidula min arts.
Sorry. Gidula min arts.
Gidula min arts. Mekabel tuma. Gidula min arts. Bamboo. Metal is not. Schach is yes. Says the Gemara min animili, and this is a Gemara that we have been waiting for a very, very long time. Hopefully someone will remember where we reference this in a moment. Let's let the Gemara develop itself. Don't jump too early. Minani Mili says the Gemara, what's the Mekar? Amar Reish Lakish. The Amar Kara state in Torah. The Eid. What's Eid is a mist, is a cloud. Yalim in Aretz ascended from the land. What do we see? We see that clouds come from the ground. Ma Eid, just like the cloud, just like the mist, is davar she'inay mikabel toma v'gidulay min haaretz. Afsuka davar she'inay mikabel toma v'gidulay min haaretz. Why do we care about clouds? What does a cloud have to do with sukkah? Anani covered. Says the Gemara, and this is the part that hopefully someone's going to remember. Are they cloud Yisrael in Mitzrayim where Anani covered are you? In Mitzrayim, but in the desert, not Mitzrayim, excuse me, in the Midbar. Elamad Amar Sukkos Mamish Asulahem. It wasn't Anani covered; it was proper Sukkos huts. Ma'ikla Meimar. What's your Mikar? Does anyone remember where we had this? Where do we have this machlekes referenced? Where do we have this machlekes referenced?
The sun with the sun.
You're close in Gemara. You're close. You're there. You're very close. You're very close. Where's that Gemara? It's a Rashi. It's a Rashi. It's the top of an Amud Beis. Very close. Very close to that Gemara. Very close. Just turn the page. Turn the page and right on top. You're there. You're there. No. Turn the page. Where were you just? You were just on the bottom of what? Very beginning of the Masechta, Chaver. Very beginning of the Masechta. Come on, we had that Rashi reference. We had a kasha. We had 3 mekayros for the height of a sukkah, and we had a kasha on the top of Beis Amid Beis. Top of Beis Amid Beis. Stayed in Rashi. L'dairos lav yeshiva sukkah kamer lidia dairos abon hekiv sukkos anane hakavoid anase la'avois. Yeah, anyone remember? Second, third Rashi on the top of Beis Amid Beis. That's it. Back to Beis Amid.
Rabbi deserves another.
Chavra, back to Beis Amid Aleph.
Mike's
back to Beis Amid Aleph. Come on. Back to Beis Amid Aleph. No one. Now, do you at least now remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
now you remember. Good.
Now I'm reading it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Listen, that's one level.
The 10 times Chazor that I did was not on Rashi. That's the problem.
Okay, so now we gotta go. No, but this Rashi is okay. Back into the Gemara. Mirza Shem, more Chazar coming up. Says the Gemara, "Menani milina chaval amrei shlakish damai kro veidi alim in aretz bai davishin mekabel tom gedul min aretz afsok davishin mekabel tom gedul min aretz ha nicha lemande omar anane yakavoid ha you," says the Gemara. According to Mandar Medani, then it's Luminar Salamanda omar no sukkah isma mish asulahem ma'ikala meimar. You have no clue they put on top. Chvais nishvas. Answers the Gemara the Tanya as we learned in a brayso. Kiba so goes as shafti as bnei Yisrael. That's the pasuk. Anani yakavoid ha you David Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Akiva Omer sukkos mamish asulahem was nani kavod mamish sukkos. Sanich Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Akiva ma'ikol meimar ki asa Rav Dimi. So says you're right. Makar number 1 is out. So again, this is fundamental. This year, Mirza Shem, Sukkot is a long way off. Hopefully, please, we'll be in Yerushalayim, not just for vacation. We'll be there like a mensch. Aber, we'll sit in the Sukkah and we'll see the Schach. We'll say, why are we sitting in Schach? The answer is because we learned to the Mishnah that there's 2 Tanayim of a Schach as we travel to Amon Gedul Minaretz. What's the Mikar for that? So try number 1 is a Nane HaKavoid. It was a mist. But says the Gemara, that's Shari b'machlekes. That's debatable. We want a source that goes according to everyone. Says the Gemara, Ki Asar Rav Dimi, another Makarim. With this we conclude, Amar Rav Yechon Amar Kra, Chag HaSukkah is ta'aseh lecha, Makish Sukkah, lechagiga, car but an animal. Machagiga davar she'enoi mikabel toma, v'gidulai min ha'aretz. Interesting. Animals grow from the ground. Really? Animals grow from the ground. This is a big mekar in all of halacha. Whether animals. Shtein Rashi ki chagiga called the name of Rav Yechanan. This is Dav Chorn Rav Yechanan is something which is good. We Baruch Hashem don't pass like Rav Yechanan. We pass like Rav Yechanan. Our lives would be drastically different. We're going to stop over here. It's because on Shabbos, lamashal. On Shabbos, you let it grind up meat and eggs and things like that. The answer is yeah. The answer is because they come from animals, and animals don't grow from the ground. Something like carrots, you can't cut up into the teeniest little pieces because that's an issur of teichin of grinding on Shabbos. But on meat, on the eggs, is no problem. Okay, Chavra, tomorrow night. What? Yeah. Why is it metal? It's go because it's mined.